Okay. It's not too after, but I'll let you start. Hey, everybody.
Excited.
I turned everything down.
Testing. Okay, great. Well, I'm here to welcome all of you here to Unity of Michiana Spiritual Center, and to those of you joining our live stream. We appreciate everyone being here, and I'm excited, and we're all glad you're here. So, I'm going to go over our mission. Our mission is to connect as spiritual community focused on universal truths that transform lives. We honor inclusivity, compassion, individuality, authenticity, and curiosity. We practice gratitude, connection, meditation, affirmative prayer, self-compassion, and serving others. And Catherine's going to light our Christ candle for us. And I open this service with a prayer today. We are gathered in spirit to celebrate love. In love, we connect to each other and enjoy this beautiful day. Amen. Okay, children and teachers, here we go. It's your big time. All right.
All right, I ask that you guys rub your hands together. We see you surrounded in the light of God.
We see you surrounded in the light of God,
And we hold you close in our hearts.
and we hold you close in our hearts. Okay, and John's on.
Okay. It's a little different when other people are here. Well, these songs we haven't done for a while, which is okay. But I thought maybe I'd introduce them to you just a little bit to get them in your ear. But I know one we never did and one we did. Oh, man. Sorry. It doesn't matter. The first one is called So That I May. We did it like 3 times, and we have a log like in 2008. So, God help me to empty my mind. Try that. God help me to empty my mind. God help me to empty my mind of all earthly distractions, so that I may only worship you. The bridges. You are my mind, you are my heart, you are my life's only reason. So just a little bit to get in your ear, and I'll get it going. It's a pretty song. This is Daniel playing. God, help me to empty my mind of all earthly distraction, so that I may only worship you. Nice. God, help me to empty my heart of every false separation, so that I may only worship are my mind, you are my heart, you are my life's only reason. So I let go of all the false gods that I've known. It's you I believe in. God, help me to fill up my soul with ever deeper devotion, so that I may only worship you, so that I may only worship you. I say we should do that one more often. It's pretty, isn't it? Okay, glad you agree. I forced you to agree, right? This one I won't waste. I'll just let you learn as we go. It's not difficult. There's a song. There is a song in my heart always sing. You are the melody. You are the melody, my God. There is a song in my heart always sing. You are the melody. You are the melody, the harmony, the music of my heart. The rest of us just like that. There is a song in my soul always sing, and you are the melody. You are my melody, my God. There is a song in my heart always sing, and you are the melody. You are the melody, the harmony, the music of my soul. Just a little solo here. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Amen. There's a song that humanity sings. You are the melody. You are the melody. Oh God, there is a song that humanity sings. You are the melody. You are the melody, the harmony, the music of you are the melody, the harmony, the music, the symphony of all. Did you like that one too?
Yes.
Okay, I'll bring it back so we can, sing them easier.
Well, thank you, John. And today's daily word is going to be read by Kelsey.
Good morning. Today is Sunday, May 18th, 2025. Our word for the day is cherish. I cherish opportunities to share the love of God. It isn't the price of something that determines its value, it is how much it is cherished. It's not how something looks or what it costs that makes it beautiful. It is the love and wonder I feel that helps me cherish it. Just like the gifts I give, I imbue my relationships with love. I cherish those for whom I care deeply, and I want them to feel cherished by me. I hold the intention for love and connection that is at the heart of every exchange. Just as I feel cherished as a divine being, I share the love of God through my kind and considerate acts. At the heart of every kindness I extend is the prayer that those I serve will feel cherished, not only by me, but by God. So deeply do we care for you that we are determined to share with you not only the gospel of God, but also our own selves, because you have become very dear to us. Thessalonians 2:8.
Good morning, everyone. And now it's time for our opening meditation. The board was up here a few weeks ago, and Linda Hardy did the prayer service meditation. That's the monthly publication of Unity, and I'm going to repeat it because I really loved the way she did it. So I invite you to settle into your chair where you are, at home or here, centering your thoughts in this sacred space right now. Take a couple of deep breaths in, bringing that fullness and that quiet calm, and releasing the outer monkey mind, the outer chatter that is always with us, so that we quiet our mind, so that we are receptive in this time to that still small voice that comes through our heart, that comes through our being, and helps us to center. And as I ring the singing bowl in the tone of the heart chakra, let that vibration center into your soul, into your heart, so that these words may uplift and direct and guide and soothe and soften. As we enter this sacred moment of prayer, we align with the divine flow that moves through us. We embrace the perfect balance of giving and receiving with every heartbeat and breath. In moments of action, we are guided. In moments of stillness, we are restored. The pulse of life mirrors the presence of God, always here, always good. We are grounded and uplifted in this rhythm, united with the source. We open ourselves to the wisdom, love, and peace that flows naturally within and around us. We are one with God now and always. Anchored in the divine, we are calm and we are safe. I feel a deep sense of peace and security rooted in the presence. As we gently turn our attention inward, we reconnect with the eternal source that sustains us. In this sacred stillness, we recognize that peace is our true nature, always present, always flowing. The words of the world fade away in the light of this inner serenity. God's peace fills our minds with clarity and our hearts with grace. In this quiet space, we rest, knowing that the peace is here and that we are one with it. A moment of silence to reflect. We radiate divine light, and clear understanding. Divine light shines at the very core of our beings, illuminating our thoughts and guiding our path. Our mind is in perfect harmony with the wisdom of the infinite. With each breath, clarity and understanding flow effortlessly into our awareness. This inner light reveals the way forward, making our thoughts purposeful and our steps sure. In the stillness, the brilliance of spirit leads us with confidence and grace, and we radiate divine light and clear understanding in a moment of silence. Through divine strength, we embrace our perfect wholeness. Aligned with divine mind, we remain unwavering through all challenges. No temporary circumstance can define or confine us, for we are rooted in infinite strength of spirit. In moments of discord or doubt, we reconnect to the true essence, knowing we are one with the boundless power and peace of God. In prayer, we rise above the limitations, embracing our divine nature and standing firm in the truth of who we are. Through divine strength, we embrace our perfect wholeness. Holding this in silence. We embrace each blessing with a grateful and giving heart. As we pause to recognize the abundant blessings in our lives, our hearts fill with deep gratitude, knowing that the divine is the source of all inspiration. We trust in the flow of prosperity and purpose in our lives. We move through each day with kindness and intention, grounded in the awareness of our infinite potential. From the stillness within, all that we are, all that I create, emerges in perfect harmony with spirit. And we embrace each blessing with a grateful and giving heart in the silence. And now we center our heart, mind with those people, situations, loved ones in our lives that we want to lift up to the ethers, to lift up to spirit, knowing that our prayers are already known and answered. I hold this prayer box with those prayers placed inside, knowing that these prayers also are gifted to the Spirit and lifted up. And as you speak aloud those situations, people, and places that you wish to release to sweet Spirit, speak those words aloud for release and prayer. My sweet sister and brother-in-law, Clarissa and Rick, Stephen and Stephanie, Unity of Michiana, my sweet family far and near, Tim, Sue, Colleen, Linda, all those in need of prayer for healing, all those in need of peace. And with these words, we know the prayers have been lifted. And with each gentle breath, we bring this sacred time of peace, of prayer, to a peaceful close. And we move forward in the hours ahead. We choose to remain grounded in peace, guided by wisdom, filled with life, and strengthened by faith. Let our hearts overflow with gratitude, shaping every word we speak and every action we take. Amen.
I am one with spirit and truth. I am one with spirit and truth. I am one with spirit and truth. Spirit and truth. I am one with spirit and truth. Okay, this time I'll remember. I got to find out Tim's talk title a little early this week, so I decided to try to write the song. Well, I did write the song. Final title I came up with is Into the Depths of Down in Blue. It's a difficult song, and it's also difficult because it's brand new. And the subject matter is hard, so it's not a super happy song, but it does have a turnaround that to the subject matter. One, two, three. hurt or leave you, oh, they linger in the mind. Into the depths of down and blue and lost in time. The pain and hurt like old friends, how they are so hard to let go. How long we stay in darkness, who can know? I'm sitting in the shadows, thoughts of worry, anxious with rain. Until the moon stays so long like a cave. It's like a key. Times of grief I often wonder about the right time to let go. How do I find my light again with what I know? There's guilt I feel, the thought I should let go on happily. Such strange ideas, they live within the heart of me. I practice breathing forgiveness, compassion, and empathy. The daily work of mind and body I know are good for me. Tell you in time will heal the deepest wound. In the midst of the darkness is truth I struggle to find. All the people in my life, they seem so far away from me. Though in the silence pass through, I'll find my way once this pain has passed through. Push my pain. Better and better and better. I messed up. You push the pain beneath with love every time we are together. Giving back to you feels even better. Now it's better and better and better. Sky was so gray, it's turned a little blue, you know. Now the water once so dark has a little hue. And my heart that had felt hard is softened when I look at you. And I thank you, friend, for your patience then and seeing me through. The sky once so gray has turned a little blue, you know. The water once so dark has a little hue. My heart that was hard is softened when I look at you. And I thank you, friend, for your patience and seeing me through. And seeing me through. You're seeing me through.
Very nice.
The part I knew I was going to mess up, I messed up. Talked myself into it.
As a musician, I can relate to that. Every time you walk in a room, I mess up. So, good morning, everybody. I am Timothy Simpson, the Vice President of the Board of Trustees here at Unity of Michiana. And thank you for all the compliments about how I'm dressed this morning. I do appreciate that. But I do consider it a great honor that Reverend Sandy and the board trust me to be up here speaking with you today. So my talk title for today actually came to me in a dream last Saturday night before Mother's Day. Excuse me. When truth is a wound. And John mentioned that it's a very difficult subject, and it really can be, as was mentioned in his song. It caused me to do some deep study into truth and what it is and where it comes from and how we determine it and how we bring that into our belief system in our own lives. Very interesting. So you have to ask yourself, first of all, what is truth? What is it? What determines truth in your lives? We use it to base our life decisions on. We make our judgments and our opinions and our decisions based on truth. But where do we get our truths and what are they? So I discovered along the way that there's different types of truth in life. There's certain truths that are just non-negotiable. They're just absolute truths. The earth is round. We know that from science. We know that it's a proven fact. There are no round squares. That's an accepted fact, right? I mean, just there are certain absolute truths that are just non-negotiable. However, truth must pass the test of logic. It must make sense. It must pass the test of experience and experiment before we as a society accept it as a form of truth. Our feelings and our beliefs and our experiences all play a part in that. But, for example, placebo. The science world uses placebo when they're testing a new medicine. And it can be proven that a medicine works by the testing procedures. Once that is proven, the science and the medical world accept that as fact. Or they can deny it as fact as well on the same. We have also a form of societal truths called normative values. Those are the ones that we just accept every day as truth, like the floor is hard. It's okay to walk on the concrete. It's not going to hurt you. Those are certain facts that we use to just judge our world by. Now, the last one, complex truths. It's true on this hand, but it's also true if you look at it from this perspective. Some examples of that. It's a tough one, but as humans, we are both compassionate and cruel. We can be either by choice. That is a complex truth because it covers a wide range, it covers both ends of the spectrum. Success is another one. How do you measure success? Do you measure it by your financial situation, or do you measure it by your overall development as a human being? Things that are constantly changing, updating, and we change our belief system to believe something true as we go. Those are complex truths. In order to put these truths to the test, number one is perception. What does it look like? Does it look like? Does it sound like? Does it seem like it's true? Is it something that I need to investigate and look a little bit further into? Is it something that I need to ponder and think about and decide for myself if it's really true? Is it? If then that it passes that test, do I incorporate that into my belief system? Do I say, okay, yeah, it kind of makes sense, and I found through my research, my own independent evaluation of it, that I really kind of need to modify my beliefs a little bit. And how does it make you feel? It has to pass that test too. Does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel like it's right? Does it make it feel like it's correct? And also, lastly, thoughts. Does it just fit in with your way of thinking? A lot of times, because we are individual human beings, we think differently than another person. We don't always, and thank goodness for that, our individuality, but we don't always think the same way. So there has to be some room and some flexibility in certain things. Your knowledge and experience play a part of getting there. So it brings you to the question of where is the actual truth? Use your intuition first. Just, does it sound right? Does it fit with what you know to be true? Authority. Does it win the test every time? Or does it sometimes fail the test that you may put upon this truth, this new thing that you've heard about and you need to think about and see if it's true or not? Is it fail-safe? Is it 100%? Or is it maybe 50-50 or 70-30? Is it rational? Does it just make sense on the surface, just looking at it? Next to last is the basic evidence fact of it. Has it been proven? Is it something that two objects of different sizes will fall at the same speed? Who proved that? I don't know, but it's a proven fact scientifically. So I ask you guys, and I'm going to ask your input at some point. Anytime you want to interject, I honor your guys' thoughts and opinions on this subject. So where do you get your truth? What is your truth? You get it from your family, your friends, your experiences, your beliefs, your emotions, your knowledge. You get all that. But some of them might need some work. Some of them might be like, I've always thought that was true, but is it really? You might need to put it through some deep thought, maybe put it through some tests and see. More importantly, when you have a truth that you've discovered about yourself or about someone else, that causes pain. Causes pain to you, or maybe your actions might cause pain to someone else. What are you going to do about that? How are you going to address that? A lot of times we have people do things to us, say things to us, treat us a certain way that causes us to feel wounded. It's like, how could you say that to me? How could you say that about me? Why? How could this happen to me? What did I do to deserve it? It's really deep stuff when you think about it. And more importantly, how do you get through it? How do you heal? The funny thing about wounds, the good thing, is that they do heal. But how can we foster that healing? How can we make it a little bit better? James A. Garfield says, "The truth will set you free, but first it will make you miserable." So true. It doesn't just like flipping a switch. It's something you actually have to work through. You have to make some deep life decisions. If it's somebody who you're hanging around or at work or something that constantly makes you miserable, are you better off without them? Is your quality of life going to be better? What if I'm turning the camera towards me? And I say, I don't like certain things about myself. I have that. You don't have to accept yourself the way you are. The great thing about life is we can change ourselves. There's not much else in this world we can change, believe it or not. But we can change what's in here. You have the opportunity, you have the knowledge, and you have the gift to be able to change. While the truth often hurts, it is often more damaging to avoid it and then live in a state of denial. I can speak for that, and I will in a little bit. Is honesty always the best policy? I'm asking you guys, any opinions on that? Okay, I'll speak to that a little bit. There's honesty of opinion, and there's honesty of fact. Honesty of opinion is a little bit flexible because it's your opinion. And if somebody asks you a question or you feel obligated to say something, be careful what you say, because you have the opportunity to I don't know, you're treading on thin water, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I can't think of a good example, but I always picture a wife asking the husband, does this dress make me look fat? Okay, how many of you thought of that? Okay, right? And the wife says, you look gorgeous. And she does, honestly speaking. That's an opinion. You can negate a little bit off of what you really feel for that because it's just an opinion. But when it comes to, honey, did you pay the electric bill today? You might want to think about that one before you offer an opinion as to whether you may or may not have paid that bill. So, some difficult truths of humanity are irrationality. If you're being irrational, here's the big one, being wrong. Woo! How many of us can say, when you're wrong, man, you might have to backpedal 2.5 years, 5 years back to start figuring that one out again. That's a hard one. A lot of people don't like to do that. They're just like, man, I can't be wrong about this, please. No. But are you a better human being for realizing it? And for going back and rethinking those thoughts? Challenges, and this is huge too. Difficult truth of humanity is our challenges. What kind of challenges have you guys been through? For you guys at home, we may go to a conversation that is PG-13, parental discretion is advised. So in just a couple minutes, please, if you have any youngsters in the room or if you would like to just tune in later and watch the remainder of the service, that would be great. But we do have challenges. When somebody does us wrong, we've put it through all the beliefs and all the tests and all the things, and yeah, that was wrong. There's no way that was right for that to happen. Aging is something we all deal with. That's another challenge of truth. Bereavement, we've lost a loved one, and now we're mourning, we're sad, we're hurting. And our own mortality, the fact that any one of us could die at any time from this moment on, and we wouldn't know that it's coming. How does these wounds, how do these wounds make you a better person? Let me give you an example. Back in 1969, (1970), there's a young boy playing in a park. And there's a man walking his dog. And long story short, the man decided to take advantage of the boy. And he sexually abused him. Repeatedly. Fast forward to 10, 12 years old, the boy is now, and he realizes what happened. Wasn't old enough then, but now he knows what was going on. It's like, oh my gosh. How wrong is that? When I look out here and when I talk to you guys, I know some of you deal with this kind of stuff too. It's not easy. So you go through life with low self-esteem. You go through life blaming yourself. Your grades suffer. You have anger issues. All these things. You become a young man and you decide, or a young woman for that matter, you decide, I got to fix this. I have to figure out all these problems. So you do. You start working on them. So for me, it was about a 5-year process. Healing the wound. I gathered information. I told people that I trusted in my life. And I look for the positive. And you say, how can there be any positive in that? That's awful. That's horrible. Let me tell you how something positive can come out of that. I am the person I am today. More compassionate, more understanding. I care for people more. I have a better recognition of life around me. I am more aware. I am more present in the moment because I made an effort to heal the wound. I want you guys to know out there too that if there's anything that I can do to help you heal whatever kinds of wounds you have, I'm here for you. I'd like to make it like an open forum or roundtable discussion. If anybody has any thoughts or anything that you'd like to share, anything that's on your heart, anything that you'd like to say, please speak up. But wisdom doesn't always mean being right, but rather to admit, modify, and change your truths when you are not correct. Does anybody have any suggestions, anything? I've got one more page of stuff that I want to talk about. But does anybody have anything to offer that would also help heal wounds that people may suffer? There you go. Prayer. Cliff. Talking to them about it? Okay. With friends, family, or
Each other
with each other? Okay, so sharing it with each other.
and others. I mean,
What about forgiveness? Forgiveness without, I don't know how to say that, without the possibility of re-exposure. I don't know how to say that, without without the vulnerability. You can forgive them, and who does the forgiveness relieve? Them or you? It relieves you, because you don't have to carry that burden anymore. You can just let it go.
Forgive without putting yourself at risk.
John says, forgive and
Not the same person.
forgive without putting yourself at risk. That's right, right. You can still hold them at arm's length, but still forgive them. They don't have to be in your life for you to forgive them. Remember, too, that time heals all wounds. It takes time. Just give yourself some time. Truth, no matter how difficult, equals freedom. You don't have to carry that burden no more. You don't have to live under that dark cloud. Prayer and meditation change your perspective. Find the good in that bad experience. Does it make you more compassionate? Does it make you more understanding? Are you able to, when someone else, especially for me, people younger than me come up to me and have situations or problems that they're dealing with, I can better understand. Had I not gone through that experience, I have greater understanding and more compassion for what they're dealing with as well. Ask for help. Share. Like Cliff said, cry, get it out, let it go. Do whatever it takes. It could take years. Realize that life is just a journey of experiences. It's not the permanent. It's just experiences. Experiences make you more informed. You gain knowledge from those experiences. Have empathy for yourself. It's not selfish to have self-empathy. Give yourself a break. Self-compassion, we practice that. Realize you didn't deserve it. You didn't do anything wrong to deserve that. Whatever your experience is. Realize that it is only a wound. and wounds heal when they are given proper care. So with that, you guys, I appreciate your time. I thank you for allowing me the time up here to talk with you guys. I wish you all the best week coming up and the best summer. We're right on the verge of summer, everybody. So with that, I turn it over to Sue. I think Sue's going to do our announcement. So thank you, guys.
Very much. You're welcome, Today, now it's time for our offering. As a reminder, you may give a tithe by going to our website, by clicking the yellow donate button, or by using our app. There is a basket in the back of the sanctuary where you may place your offering, or you may scan the QR code on the door as you leave the sanctuary. And the offertory blessing. Dear Mother, Father, God, we are thankful for today and give this love offering to unity. May our rewards be many. Amen. And so happenings and events. I'm flipping my pages because, I'm a rookie at this. So the happenings and events. If you need a midweek spiritual boost, join on Zoom for mindfulness, meditation, thoughtful discussion, and connection. We meet Wednesday evenings from 7 to 7:15. Reverend Sandy facilitates and provides a short reading and a springboard for conversation. Newcomers are always welcome. The Zoom link is sent out by email Wednesday morning. If you're not already on our list, you may sign up in the foyer or see Susan. And you may also join the group from our Unity Michiana phone app. And I personally go all the Wednesdays because I love it. So I invite everyone to show up, not show up, but tune up on Zoom. Our Youth of Unity will be starting their talents next Sunday, May 25th, during the service. Please join us in supporting and celebrating them. I'm excited about seeing the talent show myself, I gotta tell you. Well, the annual Pride Fest is coming up. We did so well at the Mind, Body, Spirit Festival. We had a lot of people at our booth, and it was just really great. So we're going to set up our booth at the Pride Festival. And I just want everyone to save the date, January 21st, because we're going to need some volunteers again. And all volunteers, oh my goodness, June 21st. Everybody's got to show up on the right date. Oh my gosh.
Dress warm.
Yeah, dress warm. So anyway, it's June 21st, and we'll have a sign-up sheet out in the lobby in a couple weeks to see who can win and who can volunteer when and that. And today after service, we're going to be playing Mexican trained dominoes. We play on the first and third Sundays, and if you don't know how to play, we'll be happy to show you. It's just really great. So it's a lot of fun. Okay, so it's time for us to sing. And I love to sing, so.
Oh, the sun and the moon and rain bring everything we need. Father, sky above, Mother, peace on earth, peace on earth, peace on earth, peace on earth. Sisters and brothers all the world around, lift our voices high in one joyous sound. Peace on earth, peace on earth, peace on earth, peace on earth.
And our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds me. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds me. I am the love of God. The power of God protects me. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over me. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is, and we are one. Everybody stay for fellowship. And thank you all for coming today.